Maths paper 1, question 1. So we'll be doing this question. So we have into x minus 3 also into x plus 1 equals to 0. So we're gonna have something which says x minus 3 into x plus 1 equals to 0. So this is still as the same as x minus 3 equals to 0, or x plus 1 equals to 0. So therefore our x is going to be positive 3, also x being negative 1. So that is our 1.1.1. So let's do our 1.1.2, which says root of x cubed equals to 5 what? 2. So here we're gonna apply square both sides, square, square. These two gonna cancel. You're gonna left with x cubed equals to 2164, and then here you're gonna apply the root, the third root, which these they're gonna cancel each other. So here 21644, where you're going to have x being equals to 64. So this will be your answer. So let's go to 1.1.3. 1.1.3. So on 1.1.3 we have inequalities. So we have x into x minus 4 less than 0. So as you can check here, this is an x squared. So where is a parabolic function or a quadratic function? So when we came here, we're gonna have values where we'll be having x equals to 0, also x equals to 4. Remember, these are critical values. So we're gonna draw our plane here. So we have 0, we also have 4. So we have negative 2. Here we have 1, 2, 3. This side we have 5, 4, and 6. So if you can check, when we substitute this negative 2 or negative 1, we're gonna have our answer being positive. It's going to be positive. When we substitute these values here, we're gonna find out that they are also positive, but here it's less than. So we need values where we are going, when we substitute them, we're gonna have negative ones. So here, if you substitute these values, you're gonna have negative answer. So which means your value is going to be like this. So x going to be less, and then x going to be greater than 0. So, or you can write it as 0 to 4. So let's go to our 1.2. 1.2, we are given the function which says f of x is equals to x squared minus f of x plus 2. So here we are required to solve for x. If f of x is equals to 0, so you apply the same thing. You're gonna have x squared minus 5x plus 2. So which we have that equation equals to 0. So here we're gonna use our quadratic formula to calculate our values. So we're gonna have x being 0.438, or our answer being x equals to 4.562. So that's going to be our values. So here you are being asked for which values of c will f of x equals to c have no real roots. And then on the question you check here, you check what's being written. They say f of x equals to c. So which means you're going to rewrite your formula. You're going to say f of x. Remember f of x equals to c. So we are going to replace f of x with c. We're gonna say c equals to x squared. This is minus. So x squared minus fx plus 2. So we're gonna take this one to that side where we're gonna left with 0 this side. We're gonna left with x squared minus 5x plus 2 minus c. So this is our c. So we are going to apply the discriminant. The discriminant is equation is b squared minus 4ac. So find the value which has no real roots. So we're gonna use the equation. Let's substitute, which is we're gonna have our b, which is negative 5 square minus 4 into 1, also into 2 minus c. 2 into minus c. So remember, we are going to have the negative value where no real roots. So we are going to have something which says here, we are going to have 25 minus 4 and 2 minus c, which is going to be less than 0. Remember, it's going to be negative. So let's increase our thing. Okay, 0 less than 0. So we are going to say to take this one to that side. We are going to have 25 less than 8 minus 4c. Gonna take this one back, and then where we're going to say 25 minus 8, which is going to be 17 minus 4c. So we're going to divide by negative 4. Both sides we're going to have 17 for 4. This is going to change. Remember, we have negative here. C. So that's why it opposes them, the equation, the inequality. So as you can see then, so which means going to be c being equals to less than c being greater, not less than, actually it's going to be c greater than negative 17444. So here we'll be having our solve for x and y, which is simultaneously equation. So let me try to erase this. So here we have our equation. Let's name our equation 1. This is our equation 2. So since we already being solved for x is equals to 2y plus 2, we can substitute x here. Remember, we can substitute x here. So we're going to say into 2y plus 2. Remember, we are substituting x here, where there's x here, in this equation. So we're going to have minus 2 into 2y x. So 2y plus 2 times y plus 3y squared equals to 4. So we're going to simplify where we're going to have 4y squared. We're going to say 2 times 2 times 2, which we are going to have 8y plus 4 minus 2 into 2y. I can take this and multiply this one, 2y squared plus 2y. So plus 3y squared equals to 4. We are going to say our 4y squared plus 8y plus 4 minus, we times this, I'll have negative 4y squared, also negative 4y plus 3y squared equals to 4. So let's check the like terms of these two. They will cancel, and then 8y minus 4y, we're gonna left with 4y. And then let's check here. We also have this one, which is positive here. These two, they're gonna cancel. We're gonna left with positive 3y squared. So we're gonna take this one to the other side, where we're going to have 4y equals to 3y squared. Going to have negative here. So we're going to divide both sides by y, which we're going to left with 4 equals to 3y. So which means y is equals to negative 4 over 3. Gonna have negative 4, or y is going to be equals to 0. So we're going to substitute these values on this equation. We're going to substitute x is equals to 2y. We're going to have negative 2 over 3. On there, when we substitute y is equals to 0 on the equation, we're going to have x equals to 2. It's going to be our answers. Let's go to 1.4. So on this one, we're gonna check here. So they say they want the maximum value of function s. So if you can check here, we have a numerator, also a denominator. So in order to find the maximum of this one, the numerator is supposed to have a minimum. So the minimum of the denominator is going to be 2. So where we are going to have the maximum, the x max of 6 over x squared plus 2. So the mean is going to be 2. This is the minimum of denominator. So now we're calculating the maximum of the function, which says 6 over 2. 6 over 2 is going to be 3. So our maximum value is going to be 3. Okay guys, look out for the next video.